During the time I was young, I was really energized. Always moving around left and right. My dad and my mom, they picked up a pencil and paper just to teach me to be calm. Then I started to really love to draw a lot. And my thought was like, man, I don't know if drawing could ever be a paid job. But when I saw cartoons, I'm like, I changed my mind.
Jonathan is the great underdog story. I mean, here's a kid who comes from, working class immigrant family. He'd been labeled since he was a kid with this notion of being in special needs classrooms, but yet he had this talent. We always want to make the world a more playful place. We always want to put kids first. So how do we do that while at the same time allowing our employees to be engaged? So we partner with a number of schools in Los Angeles that have animation programs.
A lot of the outreach goes out to the high school and they teach classes in color, character design, background design.
Our partnership with Nickelodeon, especially Carson, has been tremendous. It's always about what can we do to work with you to help the kids in the community.
When we first met Jonathan, when he was still a high school student, we had a little assignment to draw a vampire. His stuff just seemed so well informed. It just seemed designed. That stood out as just pure talent.
When Jonathan first came, extremely shy. And it took a while to get him more comfortable. But it was probably when he took the animation class where he started just drawing all the time. And we were able to see that that's what he's been doing for years at home.
At the age 1 year and 8 months, I took it to the doctor because he didn't talk, he didn't walk well, and the pediatrician told me he was autistic. So I started going to a regional center, therapies, speech therapists too.
Le compraba, decimos cuadernos, y él hacía un monito, pero lo hacía a la mitad y no le gustaba y le daba vuelta al agua y agarraba otra. Yo le puedo llamar talento, pero empezó a desarrollarlo así, con dibujos. Tengo entendido que su mamá tiene ciertas hojas donde él hacía sus dibujitos de pequeñito y los tiene como un recuerdo.
So we watched the cartoons and he said, one day I want to work for them. And I said, yes, Johnny, you have to keep dreaming, no worry, one day you're going to do it. So you have to keep drawing. I never see a person since you wake up until you sleep drawing. Weekends, night, it's his passion. This is what Jonathan is. It's a gift.
His teacher saw the potential he had. She actually encouraged him to work more at it.
Jonathan was with me for 2 years. His visuals were just so amazingly deep and impactful. We saw his personality through his artwork. It was his outlet.
They were having a presentation here at the school on not using the R word.
He tackled a very heavy subject for his independent animation. It was an animation that ended up getting shown at our rallies and really helped the entire community understand that there's certain words that we shouldn't be putting on people or saying. And he really gave us that introspective visual of how it feels to be targeted with certain words.
When I met Carson and Steve and everybody else, when they saw me and what I can do, I was blessed. They looked to me and believed that I can be an inspiring artist.
So Carson came to me and said, I have this great kid named Jonathan. What do you think about folding him into the internship program? And I said, let's do it.
Carson had got him an internship on Fairly Odd Parents. He got set up with different mentors, and every mentor gave him a little bit of advice that John soaked up.
I would give him assignments like, draw me SpongeBob on a bike or something. And he would draw like at least 20 drawings in one page. I was like, I can't even do that. Like, he has that drive to just keep going.
He was always ready to learn. If anything, we were trying to make him less shy.
As the months went by, when the internship was about to end, I never thought they would extend my stay. I'm like, what's next?
He put in all the foundational work that every other artist does. He built out a digital portfolio, filled it with excellent character design, did tests across the studio. He learned every style from every show that he does a test for.
After I left, they called me and said, you want to do a test? I said, yeah, why not? I can do it. gave it and I turned it in. I was so nervous that day.
He had that meeting, he had the interview. It's a tough interview. When they met with him, they had seen his portfolio, they liked that, they liked his test.
To get the top of Nickelodeon to just fall in love with this kid and see what we saw was so amazing.
When I got the phone call, she just says we wanted to hire you to be the next character designer trainee. I was just cheering. I was excited. I even told my mom straight away, I got the job.
He sent me a text, Mom, I have the job. I'm so happy. It's my baby. It's gonna be my baby forever.
Sabes, para mí tú eres muy importante. Así que todas esas etapas nosotros las pasamos con él. Pero aquí está.
What we did with Jonathan, creating that structure for him to succeed and to lift him up was incredible. It was one of my proudest moments.
The end goal is to create a career pathway for all these children who can one day come and work here, like Jonathan. So he's special in that way. He's special in many ways, but he's special in that way because he was the first hire out of our efforts in this community.
All I know is I could just say is thanks to all my family, my friends. Carson, most importantly, for just noticing me. And for Steve, Taylor, Miguel, and I know there's many more. Without their help and for teaching me, I would not be here. You just have to keep on believing. You have to keep on trusting yourself and not putting yourself down. My experience here tells me that anything can happen.